Hi guys, welcome to your July 2021. This is going to be the What Aren't They Telling You Timeless Reading Week 1 for the beautiful sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Hello, Scorp. If you're new here with me, hello, hello. If you are returning, welcome back. And if you're subscribed to the tribe and what's good, fam bams, hello to my members. Hi guys. Let's go ahead and get into it. By now, you've already seen the previous video, which was your bonus. And again, your person is feeling very much so like they took you for granted, but there's definitely some energy between you guys that we're going to unpack today. Everything that you need, Scorpio Collective, is below in the description box. The first video, or the video that is, depending on where you are, if you came to this one first, there is a bonus that is free for you to watch. And if I tell everybody in the bonus, if they got there first, then I direct them back to this video. We're going to be taking a look at some past energy between you guys that has obviously caused some type of rift, and uncovering what is going on. Okay, so the first card that indicates and letting me know something that went awry, obviously, is the Two of Cups. It's not a bad energy, but it does tell me a lot about how you guys feel connected. So obviously the key word at the bottom of that particular card was union. I will show it to you again. And in that union card, as you can see that right there, you guys did form a bond. You came together, you formed a union. And regardless of whether that is one that's spiritual or whether that is one where you went before, a judge or whomever, an officiant, to marry you, which I don't think so, but marriage is definitely a focal point in this reading, as you will see. There's something that you guys are both fighting. Now, in the bonus, I did uncover that they're sorry. They feel that they mishandled something. They feel as if they have mishandled your feelings, mishandled your heart. They're saying that I didn't handle it well. I didn't handle it well. I'm sorry. I took you for granted, but I'm sorry. So that came out and it spoke to me in that bonus video. And I'm like, wow, okay. So when we look at the second card, we know we see a Five of Pentacles, and this is destitution. So we know that obviously a Five of Pentacles is talking about, in the financial standpoint, it is very much so talking about being left out in the cold, experiencing some type of financial hardship, financial loss. Fives do bring challenges, the energy of fives. But it could be definitely talking about, which I think it is talking about the abandonment, feeling left out in the cold, feeling left out, not feeling a part of each other's lives, not being a part of each other's hearts. And these two cards really speak to me in a way. If we take a look at what is clarifying those at the bottom of our clarifiers, some of the things was that could have taken place is that the leap wasn't taken. One of you guys definitely had faith in the relationship more than the other one. And because we are reading this from their perspective, Scorpio, let it be said that they wanted you guys, although this is a Two of Cups, although that Two of Cups talks very much so about the initiation and the spark of the relationship, they saw something in you and they wanted to take this relationship to the next level. Dare I say that one, or obviously you or the other person, you didn't think that that was what you wanted to do. You did not take the leap of faith. Maybe you didn't trust yourself. Maybe you didn't trust yourself that you were not ready. And they saw you as a happy family. Maybe they tried to incorporate themselves into your family. Maybe they tried to come in and do some things that were very family oriented. And you had built up this, at that point, it could have been Scorpio where they came into your life where you had built up this, not, I don't want to say resistance, but you were good. You are fixed water. So whatever you had went through already, whatever you had experienced, you were just like, nah, I'm good. I feel a push from one of you guys. It could have been in the way that they're interpreting it. They didn't handle the rejection, your rejection, or your, as I stated in that bonus, maybe some of you guys decided not to say anything, decided that you were going to like handle it safely. Maybe that's what it was. And they were like, no, I'm not going to let you handle this safely. I want to marry you. I want to be with you. You got to tell me yes or no. And it could be, Scorp, that you decided to plead the fifth on that and was like, I'm not about to do this. You didn't want to hurt them, but you just were not there. This whole thing has something to do with marriage. But they definitely feel left out in the cold, feel very abandoned, feel very sad. And those pentacles obviously are commitment. It's about, you know, maybe you guys got through up until the 5. And when the 5 hit, this person knew automatically, Scorpio, that they wanted to marry you. And you just put the kibosh on that and was like, can we just stay in the energy of this 2 of Cups? And they didn't take that well. First card in the main energy here is exploration. Okay, we do have a Princess of Wands, okay, the equivalent of the Page of Wands. We also have the 9 of Swords, which is fear. This person is losing a ton of sleep over this. And I got very much so in that reading that they're making it seem like they can give 2 Fs too. They're like, whatever. That's all a lie. That's definitely a lie. In the heart place, we do have the 4 of Swords. They're quietly preparing right here. They're resting right now, resting. Okay. We also have the 2 of Pentacles, and that keyword is change. We also have the Princess of Cups. So we do have 2 pages, and this is dreams that's down there. Okay. You definitely are someone that they dream about. At the top of the deck, our 2 cards, our 2 energies are the following. 8 of Pentacles, which is about the dedication. And we do have the Sun. All right. So no matter what, they're dedicated. Their heart is dedicated to you. Their future is completely dedicated. Like, I feel like they're fighting, but they're not fighting. Like, they're kind of, when I say that, they're fighting on the inside, but they're not fighting physically. Like, you may see them and they may see you like, hey, Scorpio, how you doing? Or they may call you Scorpio and make it seem like nothing never happens or nothing ever happened. Like, they kept you close. Don't trip. Like, they kept you close. They're pissed, but they're not going to just be like, I ain't never talking to Scorpio again. Like, there was probably a minor falling out, but don't get it twisted. They kept you close. They played your game. Like, you'll just be like, I'm still going. I was talking to a client about that, and I was like, and we were in her session talking about the difference between her Venus and her man's Venus, and he had an opposite Venus, but she had a Scorpio there, and or Mars, or I think it was a Mars, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna show up. If you do me wrong, I'm coming." That's what this person is doing. They're like, "Okay, I love you. It may not go the way I want it to go right now, but it's going to go the way I want it to go. I'm not giving up on this." They're not. And if you saw in that video, some of them are like on your social media, like they're keeping you close. They want to make sure that they watch you. It's like, okay, so is Scorpio dating? Let me see. Is Scorpio going on trips? Now, Scorpio, let's just keep it all the way a buck. Even if you was going or being involved with somebody else, it's not like you would broadcast that. You are the water loner anyway. Like, you'll have a whole person waiting on you at the resort, but you're not going to post that. Of course not. You like, why would I put my business out there? I know how you roll, but this person knows that. And they compliment you. Like, and understand what I'm saying. I'm picking up on a specific connection. So don't force it. But this person kind of knows you. They came in, they learned you, they fell in love with you instantly. You were not ready. You were like, okay. For some of you guys, maybe it was a little strange that they just knew so much and you still were unsure. It wasn't because of the fact that they showed you anything too. It was just all your skepticism. Like, and I hate to say that if that wasn't the word, we'll scratch that from the record and say cautiousness. You have the right to be cautious at your own pace. But this person felt like you guys fell in love and they want this. So this is what they're doing. Clarifying this passion that they have for you. They're exploring. Okay, so I couldn't go down that avenue. I'll go down this one. Is the gate is open. They want to take the leap of faith. And as I showed you at the bottom of the deck, a part of the reason why they were upset, if I dare show this again, is because you didn't take that leap of faith. There was, and obviously, if you felt this Two of Cups and you saw the union and you saw their heart, you guys exchange these cups, then they're looking at you like, why can't we move forward? Let's face it. It could have been a myriad of reasons, you know. You didn't take that leap. You didn't have faith in this. They are not leaving. They're going to take the leap of faith and they're going to reach out to you too and let you know that this gate is still open. They're afraid though. They're up at night in their thoughts with this Nine of Swords. They're harboring this secret love for you, but they also know you. They think that you have a love somewhere else. See, I knew that this was going to come out. In that reading, in the bonus, I said that. I said, you know, some of you guys, you know, maybe this is meeting in secret. They know that you like to do your solo dolo thing. They know that. And they think to themselves, nobody's traveling alone. There's some things that they don't believe. They feel they have this harboring the secret love for you. It's not a secret to you, but you just don't know that they're still thinking about this because they front it so hard, like, whatever. Okay, they're being nice. They're on like this happy campaign. They're like, okay. But in actuality, and they're not doing it with malice. Actually, this is the way that they have to deal with this, Scorpio. They have to put themselves in the situation where they kind of psych themselves out in order to deal with this ending because they didn't want it to end. But it looks like they're sorry. They did take you for granted because they kind of had this attitude. If I can't have you this way, then I don't want you at all. And you just felt like, why can't we just, you know, enjoy this? I don't know. I don't see that there was a lack of anything as far as communication. I feel like there could have been some miscommunication. But, you know, Scorpio, when you come at you a certain way, you'll just be like, you know, you're going to match that energy. So you're not for that. So this person could have like blew up and you could have just been looking at them like you do. You know how you guys got that look. You could have been like, okay, like, you know, and even if it hurts you, because I see this connection, there was just something else that you were trying to convey that kind of got lost in translation. I see. Right now, both of you guys definitely are resting. This was a major thing, and this I'm picking up on. This could have taken place in your full moon, but it also could have taken place in this past Capricorn moon. That was a full moon because that one is definitely about commitment. Yours could have revealed how you felt. Theirs could have really, after they, you know, act like they didn't care, that moon could have brought forth feelings where they could have not talked to you for a month. And then boom, here's this moon. You're thinking that they're doing them. And then all of a sudden they came back. That's because they were not doing them. And they just been sitting back trying to figure out how they were going to deal with this. They're in a contemplative state. They're in the Four of Swords, which is being clarified by worth the wait. That Four of Swords will have you quietly contemplating. It will have you quietly preparing. I say quietly because you're resting, you know, and that is what they're on. The Two of Pentacles is here indicating change, and that's being clarified by differences. You guys were not on the same page about this situation, period. I'm going to clarify. You were not on the same page about it. And that goes with that too. It's like typically a Two of Pentacles not only talks about juggling more than one area of your life, but that Two of Pentacles talks very much so about being flexible. You know, it doesn't just talk about, you know, the juggling. It talks about being flexible. It talks about wanting to make sure that you can handle more than one area of your life. Do you understand? It talks about having fun with it too. It doesn't just, you know, adapting quickly to those challenges. But unfortunately, Um, this card could definitely bring more things. The Two of Pentacles, you know, is a high energy card, and where they could have came in really feeling, you know, fun and vital, and this could be a depression, you know, because of the situation. They could have overworked themselves. Do you understand? Overworked themselves because they loved you so much. But whatever it was, you guys definitely were not on the same page. But again, I do think that really what broke the straw that broke the camel's back for you was definitely this last part. Where's my wand? This last part of this card, one of my wands, where it's talking about I did not handle it well. They didn't handle something well, and it kind of made you look at them differently. You were like, okay, maybe they came off a little cray-cray. Unless, you know, don't force that to fit. But I honestly feel like for some of you guys, if this person came off a little cray-cray, that wasn't who they truly are on the inside. There is a lot of passion here, though. So you probably mistook their passion for craziness, because I'm not suggesting that anybody do anything that makes them feel uncomfortable, but I don't see it. So I'm not going to report on something that I don't see, and I don't like to speculate because there's enough information here, okay? And then finally, the Princess of Cups, which is, and that's the apology. They dream about you. They've been dreaming about you. You've been on their mind. For some of you guys, you are their divine feminine, and others of you, they're the divine feminine. So this is a divine relationship, okay? This top of the deck, this Eight of Pentacles, they are completely dedicated. Do you hear me? To this wedding bells. They want this wedding. And I think that what they're going to do, not just necessarily the wedding, they want you for the rest of their life. And the sun is the proposal. Like you make them very happy. And we can even reverse them. This is the happiness, that this is what will make them happy. The wedding bells, to hear those bells chiming. And they're dedicated to getting you to propose to them, or dedicating to being proposed to, or proposing something to you. And of course, that is marriage. Top of the deck, they want happy ever after. And I just want to say, for some of you, the medium and secret, they really do think that you have many suitors. One stands out in the crowd. They think that you're already with someone else, Scorpio. I'm going to let you know that. I'm going to go in, though, because I want to talk about these differences for a second. I really, really want to highlight those differences that you guys are experiencing. Just give me a second and let me move my decks around. They definitely feel like they took you for granted, but I don't feel like they took you for granted in that way. They definitely did love you, and they still do. I think what they're referring to, or what they're feeling, has a lot to do with they thought that they would be okay without you. They got so caught up in how they were feeling. They didn't think, they didn't focus on the love. They only focused on what they were losing. And they really took it personal. They really took it personal. Reflects. So right now they are reflecting. We attract soulmates based on lessons that we need for growth. Is this hindering or supporting you? So there's some things and some lessons that you guys have to take away from this and learn together. Do you understand what I'm saying? All right. Divine feminine is here twice. I can't make that up. I can't make that up. Look at that. So this is a divinely guided a relationship. So I always say there is this misconception that if it breaks down and it's a misunderstanding, but there's nothing major like infidelity or, hurting or hitting and all of this crap, if it's a battle of self, and you're just like, I can't deal with this. I always say that those are always the relationships that people walk away from. But yet, if someone cheats on you and steals your dog, then that's the one you're attracted to. Let's reverse the thinking, because sometimes it's those relationships where you have to really fight yourself that are worth keeping, because they're changing and the change feels uncomfortable. This is your divine feminine, though, and you can reverse it the way that you want. But this is a divine connection. Give me a difference here. All right, so we had lessons of Uranus. So it could have been a radical attraction. It was a radical attraction, and we know that. Uranus is the planet of rebellion. There could have been odds here. That's why this secret love is here for some of you guys. There could have been odds. There could have been things that you disrupted in other people's lives to be together, okay? Sexual pull come with inconsistency and detachment, of freedom, a theme of freedom or commitment, and no expectations are the best expectations to have. Someone wanted to stay, like I said, Scorpio, this is coming through as you wanted to stay and having that union. You just wanted to focus on the connection. You didn't want that connection to go further. They, in turn, took that as you just wanted maybe a sex relationship with them. You are the Scorpio. Let's do that. Let's do it now. But obviously, I know that you feel more. I'm feeling your energy more. I'm feeling your feelings that are coming through here more. So I know that that is not the case, but this is what they took and from that. And also soul imprints. This is some of the things that were held back. So unresolved wounds, karmic patterns, and inheritances are affecting the situation. So I think I've covered enough differences. But like I say, they're not going to stop. They are going to remain right there at a distance, watching you. They are quietly preparing right now how they're going to come towards you. They don't plan on completely letting this go at all. As a matter of fact, they haven't let this go. They want this happy ever after. They want this wedding, and they damn sure want this proposal. And when they are dedicated to getting a proposal out of you, their sole focus right now is to give you what you think you need, psych you right out, give you what you think you need, and they're going to come in for the kill. They're going to prove to you that they're the best person for you, Scorpio. I think that's the best way I can say it, because they're going to fight for this happy ever after with you. Like, share, subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. Beautiful reading. Beautiful reading. Please make sure you go out and you vote. The voting links are up, and I will see you in a couple days and week 2. Bye, Scorp.